Hello, everyone. Technically going to still be Thursday. Hey, my time for the next 2 minutes. And so let's do some CK3. Which, Fate of Iberia is officially my longest running stream of CK3. As this is episode 7. Let me just, first of all, game unmuted. And I will switch right over. Here we go. So we last left off in the year 985, so we're probably gonna hit the turn of the century already by the end of tonight. By my estimation, we should get about 20 in-game years of stream. Dangerous faction, as usual. You can create the Kingdom of Andalusia. If we can get the 500 gold together. We also want to be able to form, a proper empire afterwards. If I recall correctly from last stream, and we kind of need, like, it would literally be easier to form Hispania than it is to form a completely new empire, or unless we start expanding somewhere outside of Iberia. So I need to crank the capture volume up a little bit. Actually, I'm not even seeing the option to found a new empire right now. Oh, there it is. I mean, you beat holding 3 or more kingdoms and have a realm size of 80 or more. And considering there are only 64 de jure counties in all of Hispania, it kinda, like, unless we start, like, expanding into like France or something, it'll be a lot easier. It'll actually be easier to form a Spania than it will be to try and form form an entirely new empire. They will have to form. They will have to create another kingdom title before. And we can do that anyway. So. He would only want to have 2 kingdom titles, no empire, if he could set up to where Prince Ordonio, no, will inherit both. Unless I saw we currently cannot. We're currently in high partition. But we'd be best off with the primogeniture. Which requires us to have high crown authority. It requires the Basque culture to have royal prerogative have unlocked. So we're the culture head, so let's see if we can't just that's a fascination. So it's going to be discovered in about 50 years. So probably in the next couple streams we'll be able to. Alright, time for more chess. Let's see. Sweet Kiss is Marshall. But Erweekis is learning. And we won anyway. Secret exposed. Petro has had an extramarital affair with his lover Duha. And also he fathered a child out of wedlock. So let's see. Do we want to declare war on anyone? So we might as well see. I think it looks like we've actually got. Okay, so we could go after Castile because they've got some of her de jure land. And they are already in the midst of a losing war. So let's see. Yeah, I mean they're already losing a war, so... And we can also bring in, on top of our actual troops, a holy order, because we're fighting against infidels. So... No, I don't think I need the help. I've got 5,000 troops against... Like, they're outnumbered about 5 to 1 at this point. And that's just counting my guys. That's not even counting the guys that they were already fighting. When I started this war. So they're actually even more outnumbered. Damsels in distress. My lord, the unthinkable has happened. And Marshal Wally, Amir takes a second to catch his breath, his forehead wet with sweat. The ladies of Vizcaya have taken up arms to defend the city themselves. Here, there are storms and thorn been following. This is unnatural, my lord, he cries out. You let them fight, soon they shall also ask for land, and who is going to take care of the children then? Sword is a sword, Amir. There's the answer is immediate. Surely you agree, my lord. Alright, so... The only... Guess we'll go witches, because at least that doesn't hurt the opinion of of every lady in our entire court. Like, still sexist, but generates enough fear to make us kind of above reproach. Because, we're presumably like, burning people at the stake. Let's see. Yeah, let's bump up vassal tax next contribution. Maybe we could use a little bit of help. Help in this. Yeah, I think we need help. Because Saracusta has decided to get involved. So I guess let's bring in the allies that can actually be called in. But right now they're mostly going to be sort of backup. After all, we've almost got enough war score to enforce demands already. Yeah, sure. Come join in, Jubair. Come join in on this war that's basically already done. Barring a very unfortunate turn of events. Yep, there we go. It's domains. And that little spot of land is now ours. There's as it rightfully he should be. In fact, Saracusta is the only one still holding on to any of her 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 kingdom. Got a disabled building here. We need somebody in charge of it. I can usurp the Duchy of Vizcaya. Do that real quick. Let's see. I'm not sure if we're gonna really be going up against Saracusta just yet. You know, let's maybe wait for her shift in their situation. And in the meantime, we can just start like eating up some of these smaller nations nearby. I need to build up our forces. Man, the game's quiet. Keep turning it up. I also have to keep giving things away. Didn't I think what happened was as I gave him some of the land in the in the taifa, but not the taifa itself. When the raised voices has reached me again, I quit. Then my instinct to turn on my heel. Constant bickering with my vassals, those Mutarif and Galib, is enough to drive any man mad. And something must be done. I could either treat each the situation as an exercise in mediation, or eavesdrop and approach one of them with my sympathies afterwards. Only a 33% chance of a good outcome. Right, let's talk badly about Earth behind his back, because apparently, like, I guess he just doesn't find out, so no negative, so no penalty to his opinion of us. And we've got... Oh, apparently we stole the Menendez goblet, I think. Feline hunter. I think I found the reason why some days are more rat-free than others. That's my vassal, no way leave path, happily declares as he moves aside and reveal a servant holding a very displeased cat. It wriggles in an attempt to free itself from the scratch-up arms of the servant, meowing in a rather endearing fashion. I say this is one successful rat hunter. In fact, it was in the middle of a wrestling match with a fat one when we found it. What say you? Should we adopt this cat? Yeah, just gonna get a new cat ahead, I guess. Alright, and we're 3 years away. From having another opportunity for court stuff. Nuno's leaving. Of course, we've got another. I guess we're joining in on a border raid. And we're on the defensive side. And we're not war with somebody of a hostile faith, so can't bring in the Holy Order, but we do have enough troops that we can turn the tide of this war pretty handily. Our son is now married. Now, in fact, we hardly have to do anything. I arrived in Jadala to pay homage to you. No glorious Malik, as a show of my loyalty, I bring you rich gifts worthy of your majesty as a token of my goodwill and servitude. Yeah, I'll definitely take 50 gold. You're patiently on my throne for the arrival of Sheikh Yaqub, who soon announced an effort before me. He kneels in deference as attendants bring forth his gifts with coin and precious objects. The oath was taken, and scribes record his pledges to serve Malachite of Navarra. Sheikh Yaqub stands, he stumbles awkwardly, the court gasps in unison as he falls, ending splayed at his feet, cheeks flushed with embarrassment. We can... Yeah, we're gonna give him the nickname The Graceful. Costs him 150 renown. But he does lose 10 opinion of me. Hey, we're back up to... having level 2 new court grandeur. Kaz helping us out with our mental problems. Yep, as I kind of figured. That war was practically over when it started. Maybe you turn things up a little bit so I don't have to. So that the volume is a bit more consistent. Yeah, I'm not sure I'll go to this feast. Feast is dwindling down. I found myself deep in conversation with my faithful vassal, Sheik Pedro. Now let's be friendly. It's too much. The incessant chatter of those around me. The multitude of faces looking into me for conversation. People. I knew that none of this feast would be a chore, but I never imagined the scale of it. Oh, we can just be friendly with Pedro again. And now we're no longer overwhelmed by stress. Hmm. Kid alliance with the Yayan. I mean, Yayan is also kind of one of our best options for expansion. We could do a little bit of incest and get to an alliance with the Saracusta. We don't really want out of Saracusta either. Okay, so seeing as how Yayan apparently has 7,000 troops and is considered to have superior military power to us, I don't think we're going to be expanding into Yayan and soon anyway, so let's just form an alliance with them instead, I guess. Maybe that could be the key, being able to take on Saracusta. And take what's rightfully ours, as the Emir of Navarra. Not Emir, Malik. Emir is the lower title. Well, I think. Or is it above? Yeah, it's lower. Because Saracusa is a taifa and is led by an emir. The game seems to have briefly frozen. Here's hoping it did not crash. Just got a little overwhelmed. So let's grab it is my domain. And so that we can just get balanced progress towards any cost into avaricious. It sounds like it's starting to storm out a bit. So hopefully that doesn't become anything too severe. Real difficult to just have a consistent volume. Prisoners can be ransomed. So let's see. Now that we've got this alliance with the IN, let's see how we compare to still similar because they've actually got more help now, partly because they've got an alliance with Xinxar. Let's just see if we can sever the alliance. Will give us a bit of stress. Yep, overwhelmed by stress once again. And honestly, it doesn't seem like so our order of the Muhayideen of Chalvir grow. We need more land from which to organize our defense of the Maladi faith. Will I have wins is perfectly suited to our purpose, and we wish to lease it into service for our cause. Yeah, absolutely. I think we might be better off just trying to go after like these little places down here. Like honestly, he just do something with Xinxar. Here, that'd be great. You know, if we go after Marcia and get Xinxar involved, that could put them in a more vulnerable position. It would come down to how their ability need to build back, build their reserves back up, compared to ours. Like, we're basically, starting a little bit of a proxy war right now. Just attacking these people to bait Xinxar into getting involved. I mean, sure. Here's hoping that doesn't jeopardize our entire plan. Chess 2. After winning another game of chess against myself, I can't help but think that perhaps my towering intellect could improve the game somewhat. But what change would make the most sense? Why can't I torture the pawns? The king is clearly too weak. The bishop should be stronger. Let's go for why can't I torture the pawns? Yeah, sure. Your person. Also, first of all, I apparently selected the wrong piece of land. Because I intended to go after this bit, that I'm pretty sure. And also, the plan kind of didn't work out as intended. I guess we're gonna go fight these guys over here now. Some months ago, Willie Yusuf began clearing land in the efforts of Makeda to prepare for settlement. Trees are uprooted, paths are cut, and ground is swaled. Yusuf has now written Mr. Mutaref to request that his navy duties be reduced. Being anxious to complete the works before next harvest, he hopes to instead recruit soldiers for labor. Yeah, no, I think we kind of need more troops, not less. This is turning out very badly. Vassal Sheikh Musa approaches me in private with clear doubt in his eyes. It seems to me that his faith is faltering due to his time spent guarding the border against Xinxarism and fraternizing with the enemy. Words are not in jest, it feels as if the slightest mistake could push him away from Allah. Yet this is an opportunity to strengthen our fervor as well as our relationship. This is not going well. Not at all. But you know, Xinxar is able to get involved now. Fucking Xinxar. Every time. Like practically every problem I end up having, I can somehow trace back to Xinxar. Let's see. I mean, getting more gold per stress level could be quite useful. Seeing as how we are seeing at the first stress level already. And surprise, surprise, we lost the war. Or so. And apparently got the Noboa sword from somewhere. Dynasty in Noboa. I don't think I will let you buy your way out, potentially going to war with me. Can't freeze. Vassal Sheikh Miasin has excelled during her recent battles, and my court is buzzing with excitement. What an accomplishment. And what an accomplished Farid. What a role model. What a man. With all the praise he's raining down on him, it is made clear that I'm excited to officially reward him in some manner. Let's see. You know what? Let's kill two birds with one stone and give him Malagon. Alright, let's hold court. Your petitioners. A markedly disgruntled emirs here hurries to her throne. Liege, I have a right to the Sheikdom of Toledo, no matter what anyone else might say. We relinquish what does not belong to you in support of my claim. Ooh, we could duel him. No, you have no claim, Churl. As soon as it is his turn to speak, the agitated man in front of me screams, "The end is nigh." The signs are clear and everywhere. The people of Sheikdom of Almania know it all too well. Disorders, bandits, thieves, violence, and the disappearance of justice among men. The last judgment is coming. There's only one way for us to be saved. Burn all the infidels. Repent now, for the day is nigh. Well, guess we're burning all the sinners. Or is it my liege, whether Yamir's voice is severe. I request see and we launch an investigation about an infinite preacher in Jadel. You see this preacher as well, but she's a woman. oh, oh, how shall we ever? This is not in accordance with our faith. Shikia said and interjects Amir's speech by raising his hand and taking a step forward. My liege, well, Amir is correct in his assessment that is the preacher's only flaw. Everything she teaches is in accordance with our faith. Yeah, let's let her preach. If she's spreading the good word, then who cares what's in her pants? No, I already gave you an answer. Her the adventure inspiration. He wants to go to Northern Africa. Character is an adventure inspiration is inspired to go on an adventure and bring you back an artifact. The artifacts gained from this inspiration can vary wildly and can be anything from the skull of a mighty beast to a stolen heirloom. Ooh, sounds interesting. Don't have any new core artifacts. Inspiration funded. Time has come for me to depart on my adventure. Or my Malik, my beneficiary, Muzaffar Aradan, and bows as well as he can while weighed down by heavy bags. Before I leave, please tell me, is there anything specific you want me to keep an eye peeled for during my journey? Let's see, we can go for something from an exotic animal, trinket from a material you cannot find here, tapestry or artwork that makes me wish I was there. Yeah, I'm gonna trust his instincts. Partly because I don't know which of those is a better or worse option. So let's opt for the suggested trinket. Heckling seals were adequate. We do now have the lavender jade of we are now the owner of lavender jade pendant. Which gives a small bump to piety. We currently have a truce with Leon and Marcia, but we don't have a truce with the Valencia. And they're probably not going to be able to put much of a fight, especially not if we call in our allies. Well, our ally in this situation. I received a missive from my adventurer, or with words embellished so I can see him in the theater of my mind. We have been sailing up rivers on the winding hills. After a drought, the locals told us the river where we traveled by dried up ahead of our vessel. Instead of giving up or turning back, we attempted the impossible. I commanded my crew to start building a track and pulley system, and we started dragging our boat across the land towards the next river. It sailed in a sea of grass and daisies. You can probably imagine what I did next. Boat just about survived the journey, and it did. Mark of distinction. Certain of my dynasty grows, familiar with the glorious Bandokazi sigil spreads too. My family's device is now recognized in the regional circles of nobility, counted it highly among the prominent basket of bloodlines. I don't really need another Toledo sword. Or as a court artifact. Next, let's see. Oh, it's just simply my existing Bandokazi Nazi Dynasty banner has become a masterwork large wall ornament, as has this Abanusa house banner. We didn't like gain a new artifact, just an upgrade to an existing one. Apparently our allies are fighting with Xinxar again. Hey, at least that means I can blame Xinxar if this goes wrong. Okay, so that's a different wife. I'm not gonna give the cow away this time. Seeing as how that worked out last time. The traveler her claiming to be employed under my beneficiary Musa Erden is brought before me carrying a message from the adventurer. You're not my great lord, for Musa Erden is in great health. Well, I bring you news of the possibility to find an even greater adventure. You see, Muzafar then took a wrong turn somewhere in the sound near Kumazi. Muzafar then's a traveling companion and unfurls a dirty map to show me where they ended up. He has enough funds to make it to northern Africa as he planned, but suggests that with some additional funding, he can then chase up in a local rumor and bring home a great artifact. Yeah, sure, I can spare the 60 gold. I don't think I need your help. These guys would just stop walking away. My liege, my journey to Africa is underway, and I have joined a camel train traversing the width of the land. I sent you a piece of jewelry one of my fellow travelers granted me. The most delicate necklace covered in ostrich shell beads. I suppose you haven't seen an ostrich. Fine find. The Battle of Seguinza ended in an astounding victory. I eagerly listened to the message as the messenger as he reads a report from my commander, Sheikh Petro. Oh, and then turned to the soldiers before me. My lord, we cornered the remaining enemies as they made a valiant stand. They gave their lives protecting this banner. I received a missive from my adventurer who has been drifting through floodplains on a raft. My lord, we have been hunted in our travels by a creature so fearsome I almost loathe to aware of it. The crocodile can grow up to 50 steps long and is a monster which has swallowed one of our mules whole. It is a slender beast with a body in the shape of an arrow, bearing a beak at the helm and a rattling tail at the rear. The spikes and bumps covering it are poisonous to the touch. We shall impress visitors with a tapestry of this monster. You can gain dread. Oh, either one will give us more dread. So let's go for the crocodile tapestry. I'm heading for my chambers to enjoy some blessed sleep. When I hear a faint rustle from a window, just the wind, and I think, until the window starts to speak. Matilda, open up, my dearest. Is I, Zuhair. I push the shutters open, and lo and behold, a man has climbed up to Matilda's window. It's my spymaster, Emir Zuhair. Right, finally... My lord, a message from your adventurer, Muzafar. The servant says, handing me a scroll. My search has led me to the jungle of Grebo. Oh, they're notoriously boar-infested, but I have good reason to think that my goal is near. Expect my return soon, signed Muzafaradan. Then the scroll reads, it surely is ambitious to choose such a risky path. Well, 57% chance. Progress. My lord, my beneficiary, named Muzafaradan, and announces his arrival. In a surprisingly loud voice, he proudly holds up a package securely wrapped in cloth. I returned from Africa with an artifact for my journey. I take the bulky bundle into my hands and loosen the cords. Before peeling layer after layer of fabric, inside is the hide of a heart. Lucifer then tells me how he felled the vicious animal. Oh, while I continue to admire where the hide that's just been the native one must have been a majestic animal. It's a core artifact. Who's illustrious? Now let's go for the hide then. Swapping out our crocodile banner. No, I don't think I need the help on this one. Like I think we've got handled. Yeah, especially since we're actually getting Malama here has been wounded and the injury runs deep. I fear his body is not strong enough to fight this on its own. I feel death lingering by his bedside. But we have won the war, so demand successfully enforced. And poor manners. Blood belch echo goes through the dining hall. All conversation abruptly ceases. My Alama here pats his stomach and grins. Ah, better out than in, my dad always said. Various courtiers exchange incredulous glances before my wife, Malika Tafara, now looks directly at me and exclaims, "I'm Malik." Well, that was wholly inappropriate, don't you agree? He is a man of the law, so guess we've got to let it slide. And we're one holding out hang above the domain limit. Get the you know what? Is that adventure guy on the list? Is there really no option to just sort by name? I mean, it should be fairly easy. Yeah, here he is, Muzaffar Ibn Said Edi Harb. Not trying to grant the sheikdom. I just want to grant this castle holding. And now I have to find him on the list again. Wait, hold on. I've forgotten how to spell his name. I'll know when I see it. Also, so far I'm not seeing it. Oh, there he is. I guess I have to give him the entire sheepdom. To be able to give him that one castle holding. Let's swap out the bag of aged cheese for this necklace of ostrich shell beads. Now we've got fearful troops. Guess we'll assign Constantia Guardian for literally 1 year. She can just train under her brother or for 1 year. Got 22 out of the necessary 64 de jure counties. Oh, apparently there's 79 total de jure counties in the Empire of Hispania, so it's actually only slightly... But you only need 64 of them, so... That does make it a bit easier. Or to form that than to form an entirely new empire. So the only things I'm close to inheriting are already in my realm. I would think that right because of a difference in dynasty. Don't know if we have close enough relations with Uncle Muhammad to actually inherit anything from him. Oh, apparently it's actually to the point of being inferior, or in terms of military power. So he can actually just go in. Call her buddy, he had in. I might actually be able to win if we can just keep him from immediately stomping our troops into the ground. You know what that is? You know, before our backup gets here. My spy master has come to me with grave news. It's my son and heir Ordonio who is plotting against my son Palau. The twists and turns of fate have not always been to my advantage. Allah knows that I was cursed the day I met Rahman. Today, however, that curse has been lifted. Fate has smiled upon me and brought my another permanent churl to his grave. I'm not even entirely sure what he did to make the Malik hate him so much. Meow. I looked at. Let's see. He that my cat Mittens has dropped a scroll at my feet, sealed to my wife Malika, and attend her, and then has distinct style, giving in to curiosity, I skim the text, for I do not believe in Allah. Apparently, she's a non-believer. Even in the midst of war, Sheikh Ladron and his supporters in the Liberty faction are willing to use any excuse to push their agenda. With my troops and gold bleeding away on the battlefield, I need to take a hard look at what options I have available to mitigate this threat. Tyson will convince him to demur. I have no idea if I would pronounce that correctly at all. Could be demure. Yes, good. The AI seems to be caught up in some nonsense over there. Basking under the warm glow of the sunlight is a patch of land with unkempt fields, hills and crumbling buildings. The wind, whispering lamentations of solitude through the decrepit stones. This is one of many villages like it in Valencia. The inhabitants left it. When war came, he never returned when it ended in the flag of Malika of Navarre flew over it. Beautiful, isn't it? Asked my Marshal Amir. Free land, but this is prime for reconstruction. We could build a monument to her success right here. Yeah, sure, let's go for a monument. Really? You gotta be like this right now? Kind of busy. Mir Bashar of Murcia has announced to the world that he and his vassals have converted to Mohammedanism. And of course, the AI managed to act together just enough to be a problem. And in fact, somehow somehow through allies that they pulled out of their ass, they now have superior troops. Mostly because of fucking Xinxar again. Of course. Of course some assholes gotta choose now to declare war. Or on me. Gotta apparently negotiate multiple new alliances. Call everybody into this Cantabrian claim on the Emir of Vizcaya bullshit. How much actually could have brought them into the de jure war for the Nashika, blah blah blah. But honestly, I'm just gonna wipe peace out of it. Well, perhaps once thorn in my side, Eternal thorn in my side, Xinxar, there will actually be my salvation. Get everybody in on the Liberty War just in case. In case I can't handle it on my own. And my daughter also is carrying a child conceived through a sinful union is no secret. She is not a married woman after all. Nevertheless, to learn that love is the father of the child. Lieutenant Man has died. Detailed ledgers. I think we should have the Liberty War sorted fairly soon. I'm poring over the ledgers and detail my income from vessels. These numbers do not add up. The disagreeable Sheikh Yakub has me for a fool. Only has been paying too little. Well, let's just make him pay his due. The Oh, we can go white peace against the Liberty War. These Liberty War bozos and those and that just means that so they will the faction will be disbanded and its members won't be able to join any factions for 5 years. Yeah, sure. Sometimes I feel the entire world rests upon my shoulders. My responsibilities as Malik of Navarre are endless. I hardly have a moment to myself. Guess we're doing hashish. Paladin individual who looks as if she has spent her entire life skulking underground is lurking in the corner of my throne room. I've heard tell you might want a secret passage installed. I can craft any impure corridor your twisted heart desires. So let's see. Go for spying holes, secret escape passage, or I have always wished for a room in which to panic undisturbed. Now let's go for the secret escape passage. Also, we can hold court. My lord, I represent the religious community of Izarum. And while rummaging through Arma's archive, we have come across a very peculiar book. The cover was dusty, the binding fragile, and the pages were yellowed by time, but they contained the most unusual drawings, and the script itself was unknown to us all. We are certain it is unique in the world, a long-lost vault of knowledge, a true treasure. That's why we offer it to you, perhaps as the original copy of the will of God, or it's a memoir for the world's creation. Let's keep the book, let's not just burn it. They're hanging us, hounding us. So we could keep order, my lord, please. We can organize ourselves without all the death. The peasant man from the chiefdom of Ipsicoa, an area plagued by unrest held by my vassal Sheikh Musa, assures me that control can be restored without undue bloodshed. You're right, what we need is excessive bloodshed. Or, yeah, let's just spend the 15 gold. A haggard, looking peasant now stands before me. My lord, I beg of your help. A monster prowls in the mountains of Granada, killing cattle and farmers alike. Well, guess we're gonna go hunting again. Yeah, I think I've got handled at this point. Mutarif has died. My friend Mutarif was always there for me. I didn't expect his death to be easy. But neither could I have imagined it being this hard. He was always ready to cheer me up or help me out of a tight spot. With all my recent troubles, his absence is especially notable. Guess we're doing hashish about it. 5% chance of dying. Yeah, unfortunately we were unable to fell the beast, but at least we didn't die in the attempt. And you know, we've got our companion mittens to help, so really? Really? What the fuck does one of my vassals have more troops than moves in the entire Malekith? Well, guess I've got no choice but to call in literally everyone. Probably accept every offer available too. Oh, it's because of fucking Xinxar again. I swear, the moment I get the fucking chance, I'm burning Xinxar to the fucking ground. Like, there will not be anything left of Xinxar once I'm through. prisoner, Mayor Zerardu, escaped my dungeons. Yes, absolutely. Just whoever can come in, come in. Do not care how much it's gonna end up costing me. Oh, and I'm dead. Fantastic. Guess we're going stewardship again. Yeah, everybody just pile in. Make sure that all the alliances stay intact. Okay, we've got no one. None to call in. Actually, we might have new people to call in because I think there might be somebody that isn't already involved in this war. I think we've got all the help we're gonna get. Guess at this point, probably gonna have to hire some mercenaries. Bolster our ranks a bit. So we can, put up a bit more of a fight. Alright, we're at least up to similar. Rather than being classified as inferior. Oh, we've got a nice big fight happening. And we won. Band of Lost Birds. The wounded and disillusioned mercenary group has arrived to seek him out. Howler Cub. Let's see. None of these are good. Alright, you've successfully turned the tide. Two children were collecting in clams from the beach in Izarum, and when they came upon a carcass of colossal size, beach dwellers claimed that the flesh of this dead sea creature is still incorrupt and very tasty. But my Elamot here pulls me aside during a council meeting, seemingly concerned. Is the consumption of whale meat truly permissible to us Moades? As he ponders, I cannot make a ruling in this matter. We should wait for a statement from a very respected scholar, but you should forbid the people from eating the meat of this beast, just in case. Let's see. I guess we'll wait for a ruling on whether we can eat whale. Alright, we're up to 33%. But you know what? I want to take advantage of this opportunity to fuck with Xinxar a bit. Yeah, let's go to their palace and take some prisoners. Yeah, now we're technically involved in the peasant uprising. Yeah, sure. Sure, dude. Mental break resentment. Becoming irritable. Alright, did we get any prisoners? Yes. Ooh, we got the Prince of Xinxar. But we no longer have the Prince of Xinxar because the little Prince of Xinxar is fucking dead. Oh, surprise, surprise, a peasant. We won against a peasant uprising. See, knows a profit. Well, I feel like you've seen this before. Let's see, I can go for the. Guess we're going for. Said no, now go away before I make you go away. Dang it. I should... Yeah, before any more escape, let's just... Let's see, who all is from Xinxar? You're from Xinxar, so you get to die. You're a spouse of the ruler Xinxar. You especially get to die. As do you. I think, I think we can just basically assume that most Andaluso-Baranis, these are from Xinxar, because that's a hybrid culture specifically from Xinxar. Nothing else. Well, you know, they've got a little bit of Xinxar very stank on them. Um, just by the fact that that's their culture head. Alright, so that should be all of the prisoners from Xinxar executed, except the guy that managed to escape. And our mercenary contract is expiring. Alright, we've won. We've triumphed. Because like, this was hardly about Braulio's. Like, as soon as Xinxar got involved, it stopped being about Braulio's. Now, peace has been restored for the most part. Hey, we did indeed reach the turn of the century. Hey tonight. It's Ladron. I could go there. Or your cub can be the new chancellor. Marshall. Not thrilled about having this guy as a marshal, but I guess I'll have to do. What? You know, keep the peace by teasing powerful vassals. Our Matrona needs me to guide her in martial. It can be in Paleo. No, Ordonio the Fourth. Or the needs somebody to teach him the ways of stewardship. That can be his half sister. And Bernard needs somebody to teach him He's learning. That can be Abdul Rahman Baya with his 37 learning. Like, he is literally better. He's got so much more learning than even in A here. So let's see. Finding my son Tybalt sitting on the floor, surrounded by spilled paint and pieces of canvas for the third time this month. The courtiers whisper about him being an artistic genius in the making, but the servants complain about scrubbing the floors free of paint in the wake of his inspiration. Yeah, he can paint all he wants. Right, time to hold court again. My liege, Emir My voice is severe. He requests that we launch an investigation. Oh, it's... Isn't that just... Is that just the same lady again? No, she's fine. I face with Yasmin Ben's her gentle and sad eyes grow larger and more pitiful as her mother, her Princess Fatima, gently ushers her towards the throne. Malik, she laments, the girl has been Zahir's court with no one to watch over her. Since the disappearance of her dear papa. Please, look to her future. What can be done with such a child? Because we're greedy and callous, the only option that doesn't cause stress is unfortunate but not the crown's problem. The air is thick with anticipation as my steward, Galadra, then approached me. My lord, I come with grave news, but with the solution to fix this problem. It's become increasingly clear that the Andalusians and Basque are becoming more, perhaps too similar. It's paramount that we show them that it's us, Basque, who are on the forefront of innovation. Not sure, let's get that 350. The prestige. And I've got too few spouses. What alliances do I already have? I currently do not have an alliance with Zarakusta. It is inbreeding, though. So let's go for Vizio. Not too few spouses. Children being inbred. Dang, my genes are just all over the place. To the point that I can barely find any wives in this entire peninsula that don't give me a risk of inbreeding. Right now, Gomez and Tabria. I didn't inherit titles, but they're both already in my realm. I still have too few spouses, but I think that might just be fucking Xinxar again. Well, I will definitely get involved in this conflict. And just send my troops straight for or Bo Vivora. Let's see. Yeah, just gotta. But tables have finally been turned. Now it's my time to fuck with Xinxar at every opportunity. Let's see. Well, of course, you know, I suppose to ally in this war isn't going to help me at all. My small religious carving has been destroyed. Whatever shall I do? Yeah, I don't think I need a truce with Malika. they've got one county all the way down here. And apparently that war was lost. Like a road men burst into the throne room, heretically searching the floor and uprooting anything from chairs to skirts in frantic search. Millie Cordonio cries one. We are the followers of Ladron and the Headless, a great holy man who has been decapitated as per prophecy Allah gave him at birth. As often happens with holy figures, his head started rolling away. We've been chasing it through the land and are certain it rolled up the hillock and into your castle. Right, successfully intimidated the cult. Guess we're joining in on this. A new steward. Yeah, sure, this guy can be. Oh, it's Muzo then. And absolutely, he can be the steward. Oh, and will become avaricious. Just got another tell that we're in line to inherit. That's just already in our realm. I think I'm gonna just call it here for the night. So thank you to everyone who stopped by. Next CK3 stream is planned for next Thursday, the 29th. And next stream in general is currently planned for next Tuesday. Should be the 27th. Yeah, the 27th with The Sims 3. Yeah, I think if I end up starting to do Saturday streams, just like outside of the routine schedule, then I'll probably wait until at least next week. So there's a charity stream that I'll probably be busy watching right now. Oh, this weekend. Let's see. this person a raid.